Again, I can do it.
That's right. Alright, gang, I have a lot on my mind, but most of it is snot because I have been sick for 3 days straight. And on top of it all, we have been demonetized. This came as a surprise, and I'm going to be honest with you, we put in a lot of work in 2019 to grow. We did the Project Lightning, we did a bunch of other things. And in terms of actual numbers of subscribers, in terms of Patreon support and things like that, it has been acceptable, which is not it's such a hard term because it means that we have been all right, but definitely not what we expected for the labor. At the end of the year here, though, things really picked up, and Patreon actually has slowly been losing funds, but YouTube advertising was doing pretty good. Actually, it became, in the last 3 months, YouTube advertising actually became profitable for us in a way that it never had been before. I was frankly surprised. I am now very confident that our absolutely record-breaking advertising numbers from December, where Bruno and I specifically released an episode that we thought would advertise well and not be controversial, that is all never going to be paid to us. I suspect that the number that I saw on the screen is forever gone, even though we had already earned that money, which is just me being personally annoyed at the way YouTube does things. So, what's going to happen? Well, I need to reapply for monetization because I know a lot of you are going to recommend other platforms, and while that can be a way to keep a message alive, functionally Primer will collapse, even if I were to be on every platform other than YouTube, because their combined strength is not enough to maintain something as large as this. We're just not a webcam show. We're doing a lot of work. We now have, me, May, and Bruno working our buns off to kind of keep this going on a very heavy schedule. So, if you're a Thias, your concerns are twofold from demonetization, because monetization on YouTube guarantees some money, but it also gives you an open sort of path towards growth. And even in YouTube's little thing where they tell us, it's on your screen, it says that we have to reapply in a month, so there's no money for that period. And then when we do reapply, we have to have a minimum of these numbers. Well, the problem is those numbers are hard to maintain, especially growth, when you're demonetized and YouTube deranks you, and it really feels like we're being railroaded, if I'm honest. All of my back-end contacts have been shut off. Like all the old emails I had for partner support, they don't work. It's very much an opaque process now. You watching this video, scratching your head, know as much as I do about what the heck is going on. So it's pretty creepy for us. In the meantime, while we're trying to resolve it, the best way to be a supporter of this is to A, tell other people that the show exists, and B, either over on Patreon or Subscribestar, please come give us a little hand, like $2-3 a month from half the people who regularly watch the show, and we really wouldn't have to worry about these financial issues. It's just how things are. It takes money to get stuff done. But I'm going to make a larger podcasty style about this whole situation after I've had some time to figure it out. And that will be available to the patrons as well. There's a bunch of those stacked up now for patrons. They already know they're there. We've had people listening to me ramble. For Anvil specifically, since it does appear to be sort of the target of this thing, we may see it break off into another channel. I'm really not sure. I'm not keen on abandoning it at all. Like, I would like to keep that show going, very much so. It's just a matter of, I suspect we can explain each show better individually, but we may or may not go that route. Honestly, this is just me with a fever trying to sort out what the heck I'm going to do. Anyway, short of the support on Patreon or Subscribestar, and short of telling your friends about the fact that we even exist, you can also just comment below, let us know how you guys are doing. Welcome to 2020, everybody.